Harry and Meghan came with 5 options on what they proposed, and they chose the middle option, half in, half out. He seems very put off that they didn't accept what they wanted because the royals didn't want them half in and half out.
Well, absolutely, but don't even believe that there were 5 options. What you really saw were Harry's and Meghan's fantasy narrative, which they call the truth, and which are just unrealistic. He wanted half in, half out. He wanted his own cake and eat it. And the royal family said, no, you're either in the royal family or not in the royal family. And that's really what happened. And he's really now trying to be terribly clever. But in fact, it's just totally untrue what he's saying.
What if it is the truth? I mean, unless I know I wasn't sitting in that room, and I haven't spoken to King Charles, I haven't spoken to William, but what if this is the truth?
Well, the truth is that they wanted out, but still staying in. They wanted to be paid, and they wanted to, what they call, do service for the Queen on their own terms. And that was always told, Harry was always told by Charles over the previous 2 weeks in their correspondence that just wasn't possible. It is filling most people with nausea and fury, what they're doing, because they're setting themselves up as the victims, but in fact they're the aggressors, and being very, very aggressive against people who they know won't answer back. And of course, that is the weakness of the royal family, that they remain silent under these sort of attacks. Harry is behaving disgracefully. Not only is he utterly disloyal to his father and to his brother, but also to his mother's memory, because Diana would be absolutely appalled by the way that Harry is now trashing his brother and his father and the royal family and his country. The man is a traitor. That is how he is regarded here now. And Meghan, of course, is egging him on.
What do you think happens with the coronation? Do they go? I can't see a world where they end up going. I guess the question is whether Charles invites them.
Well, I don't think he will, and I think they won't want to come. I think they're building up their own lives now. And the question is really how the royal family handles it. My view is that they've got to, William needs to give some sort of considered reply to these attacks on him and the royal family. It's a very serious situation which they've created, and they're going to earn a fortune out of it. And don't forget, there's Harry's book still to come next month. And then at some stage, there'll be Meghan's book. I mean, they're making a career out of this stuff, and they're getting huge attention. And I will add, I'll concede, they're getting a lot of sympathy, both in America and in Europe, and especially across Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. They are believed. And that is a very, very serious problem for the British royal family and Britain altogether.